Hello students, welcome to the online classes. Today we will discuss chapter 10, the lower caste reform movement from history. We have already discussed what was the condition of India, what was the caste system in India. We will talk about the social reforms. With the coming of missionaries in India, the lower caste people's condition condition was improved because due to the industrialization they got work in different fields, like they worked as laborers, sweepers, carriers, diggers, and the higher caste people were reluctant to take up this job, so the lower caste people got an opportunity to do this job and come to the cities and got a chance from the humiliating behavior of the got a chance to get free from the humiliating behavior of the upper caste people. Okay, so who were the social reformers who worked for the upliftment of the lower caste? Raja Ram Mohan Roy is an important name. His Brahmo Samaj not only worked for the eradication of Sati Pratha and child marriage and all that, but also worked for the lower caste people also, because he considered that God is not discriminate on the basis of caste creed, so everybody is equal. So in Eastern India, we are talking about Swami Vivekananda is also a name. Vivekananda's motto was that humanity is. He also opposed untouchability. He preached to serve the humanity. Okay. Western India, the names Mahadev Govind Ranade, R.G. Bhandarkar and Atmaram Panduram come. They formed the Pratna Samaj, and Pratna Samaj worked for the eradication of caste system and other social evils. Then Jyotirao Govindrao Phule's name come. He was born in an untouchable family, and he worked for the development of untouchability, eradication of untouchability, and he has written. He has founded the Satya Shodhak Samaj, and he has written 2 books, Gulamgiri and Sarvdharma Satyadharma Pustak. Sarvajanik Satyadharma Pustak, and he educated his wife also, so that his wife could teach in the girls' school. Gopal Hari Deshmukh Lohitwadi is a social reformers, and he also society in the superiority of the upper caste he didn't like also. Reform movements in South India. One important name is E.V. Ramaswamy Nayakar. He was an important name in the reform movement of South India. He was called the Perrier or the Lofty One. He was born in a middle class family, and he also didn't like the caste system. When he was youth, he joined Congress, and there he saw the caste system and he resigned from there. And later on, all through his life, he worked for the backward classes, and he started self-respect movement in 1925. Now we will talk about the reform movement for the lower caste people by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi started Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat, and this ashram worked for the eradication of casteism, especially the untouchables. And Mahatma Gandhi called Harijans, the untouchables, as Harijans, the children of God. He started All India Anti-Untouchability League. He published a weekly for Harijan, and he also told that the welfare of the untouchable is a penance which the Hindu have to do for the sin of untouchability. Now, an important name in the upliftment of the lower caste, depressed class, is Bhim Rao Ambedkar. He himself was born in the Mahar caste, and he struggled in his childhood and he was oppressed by the upper caste people. When he grew up, he wanted to do something for the untouchables so that they could get the right in education and in the government job also. So he worked for that. He launched an untouchability movement in Maharashtra in 1920s. In 1924, he founded the Institute for Depressed Classes. And in 1927, Samaj Samta Sangh was founded by him. Fortnightly Marathi magazine was started by him, Bahiskrit Bharat, in which he wrote about the sufferance of the backward classes. To protect the interests of the labor caste, he organized the Independent Labour Party. His Mahat Satyagraha was for the establishment of the rights to enter the temple, to take the water from the public wells from where the higher castes are taking. He also organized the Parvati Temple Satyagraha and the Kalasam Temple Satyagraha to establish the right for the untouchable to enter the temple premises. So what we saw that all through his life he worked for the upliftment of the lower caste people, depressed people. So for his matchlessly endeavor, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1990 posthumously. Posthumously means after his death. Okay, so that's it in this chapter. You will get question answer of this chapter also, and you will finish that in your fair notebook. Okay, see you in the next class and prepare for your post periodic exam.